Hey, what is up guys, it's Logic and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought I'd share my controller settings, more of my thoughts on what I think is best for partly a fight situation, whereas I think movement is more important than most of the stuff. So I thought I'd share with you those kinds of stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you my settings or my controller buttons layout. So right here, I got it customized. So basically it's kind of personal preference for a controller. It's basically for your fit. For me, because I don't necessarily have a scuff controller, I've just put together some stuff that would, like best like suits me fairly well. So over here, we have the for the crouch button. I have it on right stick. I find it a bit more useful than trying to or leaving my thumb on the from the stick towards the circle button. I have the interact pickup and reload button to my left stick actually. It makes it better for it makes it faster for picking up stuff, looting, opening doors in situations. It's also a good way to reload um, in like a tight paddle, so that I don't necessarily have to like take off my right thumb to basically reload, which gives the enemy an opportunity to shoot me down or something. And this is kind of like most people, for most professionals, they actually do or most professionals do they switch their R1 L1 with the R2 and L2. Again, it's personal preference. I basically I had to kind of get used to it for me, so it took a little while, but basically practice makes perfect. That's all I'll tell you. All right. So I actually switched. I had the sprint button on my square button, but I decided to change it to the circle and have my melee at square, because since I have my right stick as crouch, it kind of gives me a disadvantage of like for say like a boxing match against like at the end of like a when there's only like two squads left. I find it very it's a bit of disadvantage, but I thought if switching it closer to my thumb, such as the square button's closer to my right stick than my circle. It makes it a bit quicker to punch when I have my weapon out or when I don't have my fist out. It makes it much quicker to like punch instead of just reaching over to the circle button. So that for me, that's my personal preference. And I also found that people actually put the X button over, or they switch the X button with the left trigger, either L1 or L2. Again, it's just personal preference. Some people have it on X because they might be used to it, or for say a scuff controller, it makes it, or they keep it there, or they keep it on the bind it to the X button, because they are able to use the paddles on the back, which have X mapped on it, so they're able to jump without moving their thumb. I'd say if you don't have a scuff controller, or paddles on the back, it's kind of your choice to rather whether or not have to have it on the L2 or L1. It's totally up to you. For me, it's kind of because I'm mostly a path. I kind of switched to a path. Or I switched back to my Pathfinder as my main. Grappling, I haven't actually tried mapping it over here yet, but for me, my tactical ability is very or it's kind of it's very. All right, sorry. I just got disconnected from my game. But basically, the reason why some people put, or yeah, again, they have it on X, or they have their tactical ability on X. But for me, I prefer to have it on my left trigger, so that it's a bit quicker for me, because I'm so that I can it might be hard to like direct or try and point while you're leaving your right stick towards the X. So it's kind of basically a personal preference, but switching X and left trigger, you're able to basically jump in without moving your left thumb or your right thumb. So it kind of gives you more mobility. And again, right from the start, I said that for me, mobility is very important, especially in like in tight battles. So I prefer having basically anything I can to basically have the best out of any situation. But for me, I prefer for now I prefer my button to X, and then leave my tactical ability to my left trigger. So yeah, that's basically personal preference. But again, this is for this is for people who don't have like, or this is for mostly my setup for, because I don't have a scuff controller. I've changed stuff to my standards, so that I'm more comfortable playing against basically people such as a keyboard. So basically, this is my my button binds that fits me to basically kind of almost win every situation. But I'll tell you, it's basically your again, I've said this many times, but this is actually like very true. But you it's personal preference basically. So I'll say it again or whatever, but not. But yeah, that's you can copy me if you want. I know some people they probably copy, or I didn't really copy off anybody. I just this is like what I thought was fit for me. So just are just go experiment some stuff and find um stuff that suits you, and who knows, maybe you might like the jump button on your left trigger, or your where your tactical ability is, and have your tactical ability for X, which might be good for Wraith, since she can basically, you just press the button, it's your portals though. So yeah, so that's basically it for my video. Hope you or anyone enjoys this, and please subscribe and like this video. So yeah, peace.